Hi, this is Brandon Patrick, and I want to welcome you today to building your personal brand and becoming an influencer. This is a step by step guide that will teach you how to become the obvious expert in your industry. Now, your personal brand is one of your biggest assets. Your personal brand can take your business to places you've never thought possible, but you might be asking yourself, what is a personal brand? Well, a personal brand is all encompassing. It's about who you are and what you do. Your personal brand is how you present yourself to your ideal audience. Your personal brand includes your values, your unique skills, your experiences, your stories, your personality, and of course, your image. Thanks to the internet and the power of social media, every person can be their own brand. Everyone can constantly put themselves out in front of their audience. Everyone can add value to their audience, and everyone can communicate their message loud and clear. We all have the tools to build powerful personal brands. The crucial question is whether you are actively taking control of your brand. It's always better to be in control of the process when you're building your brand. So, how do you actively build an effective personal brand? Well, why do you even need to build a personal brand? That might be another question you're asking yourself. Well, every entrepreneur, every coach, every consultant, or freelancer should be building their own brand. Personal branding allows you to stand out from the competition. Your competitors can't bring what you bring to the table. See, you have unique experiences, strengths, beliefs, perspectives, skills, and insights that you set apart from everybody else. Nobody is like you. So, building your personal brand allows you to highlight your uniqueness. Think about Rolex and how they've set themselves apart from the competition. The more you work to build your personal brand, the greater edge you'll have over your competition. So, personal branding allows you to charge a premium price. The stronger your brand and the more people want your services, and the higher price you can charge. That's exactly why Nike is able to charge so much for their shoes. So, by working hard to build your personal brand, you too can charge a premium price. So, personal branding highlights your expertise. With every piece of content that you share, which are social media posts, blog posts, emails, videos, inspirational graphics, meditations, and podcasts, you establish yourself as an expert in the field. The more you demonstrate your expertise, the more your audience will trust you and come to you to solve their problems. So, personal branding allows you to attract your ideal audience. When you're known as the expert in your industry, it attracts your ideal audience, the people who need your help the most. You get more referrals from others in your industry and related industries. You can charge a premium price, the kind of price that only an expert can charge. Think about this. Tony Robbins is a prime example. Now, when he goes to his seminars, he has thousands of people there. Everybody's excited to see Tony because he's built a name for himself. He has a brand. He attracts huge audiences of people who want to fulfill their potential. So you have to ask yourself, do you want to experience the Tony Robbins effect? See, personal branding puts you in charge of the narrative. Your personal brand will evolve whether you want it to or not. If you use social media, if you have an email list, if you have a blog, if you speak to groups, and if you record and share videos, then you're already building your personal brand. The question is whether you're intentionally shaping the narrative of your brand. See, the beauty of intentional personal branding is it ensures that you're actively shaping your own narrative. So, personal branding increases your visibility. The more you build your personal brand, the more visible you'll become. You'll attract more fans on social media. Those fans will share your content with their tribes. And the more your content gets shared, the more fans you'll attract. As your fan base grows, you can expect to be featured in the media. See, the more you're featured in media outlets, the more opportunities you'll have to speak in front of crowds. Building your personal brand and building your platform, see, they go hand in hand. So, personal branding shapes what content you share. Only share content that aligns and promotes the values of your personal brand. See, personal branding connects you more with individuals. The more you work to build your personal brand, the more individuals will want to connect with you. Personal branding allows you to become an influencer. So there are some significant benefits to being an influencer. Big brands want to work with influencers that have a large audience, which can result in more revenue for you. You often receive free things from the companies who are interested in partnering with you. You receive media requests to speak at or even just attend events. Are you starting to see the power of your personal brand now? So there are few things more powerful than your personal brand. Are you ready to start building your personal brand? That's the next question you need to ask yourself. So here's how to build a personal brand. Step number one, you've got to determine who you really are. Ask yourself, what unique skills do I have? What are my core values? What am I most passionate about? What unique experiences have shaped who I am? How can I most effectively serve my core audience? What do I have to offer that no one else does? See, the answers to these questions should shape your personal brand. Step number two, determine what you want to accomplish. So answer these questions. What would I like to accomplish both personally and professionally? What do I want to be known for? If I could be the world's foremost expert on a topic, what would it be? What key message do I want to communicate? If I could only give one piece of advice, what would it be? So those are huge questions to ask yourself. Now, step number three, we need to identify your target audience. So to identify your core audience, ask yourself these questions. Who can I most effectively help? Who will benefit most from my skill set and knowledge? Who am I most passionate about serving? Who will resonate most with me and my brand? When determining your core audience, it can be helpful to create a persona which represents your ideal client. So include the following information in the persona or the avatar, if you will. Number one, demographics. How old are they? Male, female? Are they single? Are they married? What's their level of education? What career are they in? And how much do they make? Hopes and dreams. What do they want their future to look like? What are their goals? Maybe challenges. What obstacles do they face? Why haven't they been able to reach their goals? Step number four, you determine your unique selling proposition, or as we say, your unique serving proposition. So I help whatever person it is. Maybe it's a doctor, maybe it's a real estate agent, maybe it's an insurance agent, to achieve X so that they can get the desired outcome. So I help real estate agents to achieve more leads, which will allow them to become more successful and make more money and help their clients. Your USP should portray the heart of who you are and how you help your audience. It may help to give your USP a unique name that will stick in people's minds. Creating your USP gives you a high degree of clarity about what your brand is all about. Step number five, start treating yourself as a brand. In every communication with your audience, you stay true to your brand message. It also means creating a strong, compelling website. It means creating a media page or a media kit on your site for media inquiries. It could mean having an assistant answer your emails. You have to treat yourself who you truly are, which is a powerful brand that has a powerful message. Step number 6, optimize your website. Your website is one of the primary places people go to get to know you and who you are and what you do. Your website also functions as one of the primary ways to turn visitors into paying clients. First impressions are really important when it comes to your website. Have a professional logo designed. Show off your unique selling proposition or your unique serving proposition. Use professional photographs. Use testimonials. Present a clear call to action. Create a compelling about page. Create a services page. Give away free resources. Are you giving away free resources right now on your website? Create a contact page. Again, those are very important. Now let's talk about strategy. Step number 7, develop your content strategy. One effective content strategy is the pillar method. It works like this. A set of intervals create a longer piece of pillar content. Publish your pillar content on your primary platform. Take your pillar content and cut it up into smaller, shareable pieces of content. Share the smaller pieces of content across all your channels. Repeat the process again and again. By using the pillar method for your content strategy, you ensure that every piece of content you post is always on brand. In addition to using the pillar method, you can also simply repurpose content into different formats. You can go onto websites, then you can take it to audio, maybe over to a podcast, maybe make a video, maybe make a stat sheet, maybe make a workbook. There's all types of different ways that you can take your content. Step number 8, constantly add value to your audience. The main thing people should take away when interacting with your brand is how much value you provide. Build a community. Start up a private Facebook group. Host live events. Create a membership site. There's all types of different things that you can do, but now is the time to build your brand. We all have a personal brand, whether we think about it that way or not. So let's be intentional about it. That's what Kathy Klotz-Guest says. Now, here's a quick summary of how to build your brand. Number 1, identify what matters to you. Define your core audience. Then determine your unique selling proposition, or as we say, your unique service proposition. Treat yourself like a brand. Create a compelling website. Plan your content strategy. Constantly bring your best self to your audience. And then finally, build your community. The more you do those things, the more you'll attract an audience of raving fans. Avoid waiting any longer to build your personal brand. I want you to get started today. Now, here's a thing that you can do today. Book a free consultation with me. Let's work together to create a powerful personal brand for you, and it's absolutely free with zero risk and zero obligation. We'll go over what you're doing so far and where you want to go. We'll analyze your brand and come up with a powerful personal brand strategy. Now, to book a call and to work one-on-one, simply click on the link www.brandonpatrick.com/book a call. If you go to brandonpatrick.com, you will see a button for book a call. So go on there and hit it. Schedule something up with me. Now, here's what I want you to do too. I want you to build your brand today. You can actually get started on this today. I have a very good system out right now, a program called Build Your Brand. Now, the things that you're going to get inside that course, you're going to get the book, Build Your Brand. The second thing you're going to get is a 15-page workbook that's going to help you develop your unique selling or service proposition. You're going to get the executive summary, so in case you like the Cliff Notes, we've got it all taken care of. You're going to get a social media checklist to make sure all your social media is up and running in the correct position. And finally, what I'm going to include is a website checklist. We're going to go in there. You're going to take a look at your website. You're going to go through the list of everything that I've put on that. And you're going to make sure your website is following your brand. And finally, if you really don't like reading or you just don't want to make the time to read the book, I'm going to put it on audio version. So you're going to be able to listen to it in your car. That's going to be a huge thing for you. You're going to be able to listen to it. So here's what you're going to get with Build Your Brand. You're going to get the book. It's going to be chock full of great ideas, good little nuggets that you've probably not thought of before in building out your brand and becoming an influencer. Number two, you're going to get the executive summary. That's kind of like the Cliff Note version of the book. Number three, you're going to get a 15-page workbook that's going to get you going in the right spot to sitting there building your brand and becoming an influencer. The fourth thing is you're going to get a social media checklist to make sure all your social media is firing correctly. The fifth thing, you're going to get a website checklist, make sure everything is right on your website. And the last thing is you're going to get an audio version of the book. So I want you to get working today. Now, the regular price that I charge for this course is $997. Today, you're going to get the whole package for just $297. That's 70% off the normal price. I want you to get started today. I want you to go in there and get that course, number one. Number two, if you want to sit there and work one-on-one together, I do one-on-one coaching and would love to help you build your brand, help you become an influencer. I can actually get you on the national spotlight through public relations. So again, I would love to work with you on that. So what I want you to do today, what I want you to do right now is go over to brandonpatrick.com, go under resources. You're going to see where the book is, and go ahead and order this course. You're going to get the book. You're going to get everything I've talked about. Folks, I'm very happy that you made it this far with me. I know you're a winner. I know you want to get started today. And let's go out there. Let's get your brand built. Let's get you to becoming an influencer, and let's get some more money in your pocket. Until next time, have a great day.